My name is Michaela, and today we are going to talk about the importance of ancestor altars. I get a lot of questions on social media anymore, just asking me about different things with spirituality, but lately it's been a lot about ancestor altars and just altars in general. So I figured I would just go ahead and make a video and post it, and hopefully this can help some other people who are interested in ancestor altars. Especially if you are just getting started with ancestor altars, the most important thing that you want is pictures of whatever ancestors you'd like to kind of, I want to say pay homage, but just want to work with. Um, a candle is going to be very important, and you want to put out things on the altar that they liked in when they were living. And you can work with ancestors that you didn't know that could have passed in when you were a child or could be from past lives. We have ancestors that are around us and help guide us from all different lives that we've lived through. Um, I want to say that to start off with, it might be easier to work with ancestors that you knew while in your life, but it's not really important to do that. You can work with whoever you'd like to. I'm probably going to show you guys what's on my ancestor altar, or at least tell you guys. So my ancestor altar is right behind me. I just want to give you guys a little bit of background. So all of my altars, my ancestor altars and my deity altars are all in my living room. Your ancestors and your deities, they want to be around you. They want to be involved in your family life. I really wouldn't put them in the bedroom unless you don't have any other option, and keep them out of closets, keep them out of the bathroom. They want to be a part of your everyday life. So I like to keep mine in my living room. They're involved in my everyday life, my family's everyday life. I can say that I could tell a difference between when I have my ancestor altar up and when I don't. I recently moved, and so obviously I took it down when I was moving, and it probably took me about a week or so to be able to kind of get everything back up because I'm working. I was going to school. I'm actually about to finish my certificate in herbal studies, so I'll be we're practicing as an active herbalist. And we can get into that. I can make other videos, talking about that if that's something that people would be interested in hearing about. But yeah, so I could tell a difference between when I have it up and when I don't have it up. The main difference I felt was a certain sort of protection. Like, I felt way more protected. My house just felt more grounded. I felt more grounded. Since having my ancestor altar up, I feel like I have a better connection with them. I've always been very intuitive. That's something else that I'll be posting on this channel is going to be, tarot readings, just energy readings. If you want to follow me on social medias, I'll put those down in the description box. And I do on my Messages with Michaela Facebook page, I do post weekly either pick a card readings or readings for the elements, fire, earth, air, water. Um, and whatever else. I'm open to doing different things. If you guys have any type of suggestions, feel free to comment them, feel free to message me. Like I said, my social medias will be linked below, so you guys are more than welcome to reach out and just contact me and let me know. I do personal readings. Those you can look at. You can look at my reviews on my Messages with Michaela Facebook page. I'll be posting Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and then obviously you guys found my YouTube, so now you have that. And I'll be working to be a lot more active, posting more videos on the YouTube as well for different things. Like I said, any suggestions, feel free to message me, feel free to comment, just let me know. Okay, back to the ancestor altar. So on my ancestor altar, my family actually owns land. I live currently in North Carolina, but I'm from Pennsylvania, so my family actually owns land in Pennsylvania. So one of the last times I visited, I collected dirt from the land that my family owns that my ancestors have been on for a while, and so I have that on my ancestor altar. I have crystals that I felt drawn to put on there. Your ancestors will let you know what they want on there too. So the altar cloth, that's important. Right now I just have white on, as you see. White's a very neutral color. Like, you really can't go wrong with white. If you put a color on that they don't like, you'll know. Things will start going crazy. Like, you might have different things go on in your house, or you might have, like, if you have a candle and they don't like it, like, it's gonna be like turning black, or around the glass it's gonna be turning black or whatever. The flame will just keep going out. It's not gonna be burning very brightly. All of that matters, and they'll let you know what they like, especially if you're intuitive and you could just kind of like tune in, you'll know. But I have some crystals on there. I have rocks from my family's land in Pennsylvania. I am part Cherokee, so I was recently on the reservation and I collected. I kept asking my ancestors to let me find some feathers. I was walking in the woods. I'm really into just like being in the woods and everything, connecting with nature. So I was in the woods on a hike and I kept asking them to let me find a feather because I really wanted to bring a feather home. And I actually heard them say, "You'll have many gifts from this trip, but a feather won't be one of them." And I stumbled upon a bunch of raw crystals and certain like branches that I just felt drawn to collecting. So I have those raw crystals on there. I have the branch. Um, what else do I have on there? I have like different things that certain family members gave me. So my grandfather had given me this little blush uh, compact that had like a mirror in it. So I have that on there. My grandfather always sends me pennies, so I have different pennies that I found on the altar. Um, I do have some money on there because who doesn't like money? But if your family like to smoke, you can put cigarettes on there. I do give offerings of usually water and bread, but sometimes I'll do like herbs or coffee or actual food because that's another thing that I forgot to mention. You want to have out water and you want to have some sort of like food out for them. So, well, I say water, but just liquid and some type of food because they're getting energy from the food and the water, and then they're getting energy from the candle also. So, candle's important, picture's important, some sort of liquid and some sort of food. So, my family members, they liked coffee, so I'll put coffee out sometimes. They liked alcohol, they like to drink, party it out. So I'll put out like liquor sometimes. I haven't really put out cigarettes yet, but I probably will. But I have put out tobacco. I'll put out tobacco on there. Certain herbs I felt drawn to put in the candle and then on the altar, so I'll do that. What else do I have on there? Cardinals are really important. I always see cardinals, and they always remind me of my grandmother. So I keep cardinals on the altar also. Um, just kind of getting into a few other things. As you see, I have a bunch of like incense and candles and just different things to be able to, burn candles on or make candles. And when I say make candles, I'm not like actually making the actual candle, but what I'm doing is you want to cleanse the candle and then I'll like inscribe different things in the candle, whatever. If it's for my ancestors, I might write ancestors, or if I have some sort of symbol or sigil that is for my ancestors, then I'll put that on the candle. Dress it with some olive oil and then some herbs. And you always want to cleanse everything too. So like I'll go through and probably like once a week or once every 2 weeks, I go through and I cleanse my altars and just kind of keep the energy nice and fresh. But we'll get into the rest of like altar work, especially with deities later, and personal altars also. But I just wanted to come on, just talk about ancestor altars. Hopefully I covered any questions, but if I didn't, I'll definitely make another video if I need to. Just comment with any questions, concerns, anything. Feel free to message me. Feel free to connect with me on social media. That's something that I'm definitely trying to do, is just build up my social media. And I look forward to doing more videos and connecting with you guys. I hope that you guys found some sort of significant information with this, and I hope this helped you guys. Have a great day.